So I tried to do that thing with my straightener where you like twist your hair and then run the straightener over it and then it comes out kind of wavy. But it did not work. Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, January 20th, 2016, and this is What I'm Reading Wednesday. I am currently reading 3-ish, 4-ish things. I say that because I'm like smack dab in the middle of like 3 books. It's kind of a mess right now. The first book that I started reading was An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I started this back in October because I went to NerdCon, which was held in Minneapolis. Both John and Hank Green were there, and they had been signing books and merch, like posters, all that kind of stuff that was being sold. So I went down and snagged my very own signed copy of Abundance of Catherines. I'm about halfway through this book and I'm enjoying it so far. It's just slow going because I've had to stop for school stuff and I'm in the middle of some other books too, so I keep going from one book to another instead of just picking one and finishing it. This book is about a boy who gets dumped by a lot of Catherines, and after recently being dumped, him and his friend go on a road trip sort of thing. They just start driving. They stop in this town called Gutshot, get some jobs, kind of have some adventures, and all the while Colin, the main character, is trying to prove a theorem that he has created called the Theorem of Underlying Catherine Predictability. So far, so good. I'm enjoying it. I don't think I'll like it more than The Fault in Our Stars because I just absolutely adore that book, but I'm kind of liking it more than Paper Towns for some reason. But I like him and I like the bond between him and his best friend. So I look forward to finally finishing this soon, I hope. The next thing that I am in the middle of reading is actually a manuscript. The person who runs the teen book club that I'm a part of is working on her novel and she wanted a teen perspective, so she asked yours truly. So that's been really fun to kind of feel like I'm part of the behind the scenes work of getting this novel to where it needs to be. I can't say anything else about it because, you know, this book technically isn't published yet, but it will be one day. The next book that I am reading is The Chase by Kyle and Kelsey Kopecky. I think that's how you say their last name. You might know Kelsey as the daughter of Karen Kingsbury, who is a very, very well-known author. I am reading this book with my best friend, Emily. It is Trusting God with Your Happily Ever After. We both decided to kind of study this book together, discuss it, and make sure that we're ready to chase God before we're chasing boys. I'm only on the first chapter because we just started this, but I already like it and I already think that this is going to really help me in the future. And last, but definitely not least, I am reading my Bible. I just got a brand new journaling Bible and I am so excited to get started with journaling in it. Here it is. It's just black, so it may seem a little boring, but I intend to fill up the pages with a lot of non-boring things. I'm currently doing a study called the Intensive Discipleship course. We are currently going through Knowing God's Heart, Missions and Evangelism. Here you go. This course requires a lot of memorization and reading and a lot of study. So for my daily reading, I am starting in the New Testament and I'm going to make my way through Matthew this week and just keep going for the next 3 months. And then I'm not sure what I'll read after that, but I hope to be able to show you a lot of really cool journaling pages from my Bible soon. I will keep you updated and see you next week on What I'm Reading Wednesday. Bye.